San Francisco, a true North American gem, is a dream destination for many travelers excited to explore its charming neighborhoods and admire the famous Golden Gate Bridge at least once in their lives. Welcome back to Town Travel Tips. Today, you will discover the 6 best spots in San Francisco. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and you're all set for a beautiful trip in America. Number 6. Alcatraz Island. Alcatraz Island is a popular tourist destination in San Francisco. This historic jail complex was built as a U.S. military fort in the mid-1850s. It was converted into a military prison in the early 1900s. Finally, in 1934, it was transformed into a maximum security federal prison. Criminals famous throughout the world were imprisoned here, including Al Capone and the Birdman, who inspired the fictitious film The Birdman of Alcatraz. The final federal prisoner was released from Alcatraz in 1963 when the jail closed its doors. 10 years later, the island has been converted into a tourist hotspot, and a trip there is a must-do in San Francisco. Number 5. The Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge, which connects San Francisco to Marin County, was once named the best man-made site in the United States. The bridge, which opened on May 28, 1937, took 4 years to build and was the longest suspension bridge in the world at its completion, reaching roughly 2 miles in length. There are 2 ways to make the most of the visit to the bridge. If you want to take memorable pictures, head to Nob Hill on the San Francisco side. And on clear days, the view over the bridge will be breathtaking. If you want to actually cross the Golden Gate instead, you can do it by driving, of course. Still, the very best experience is to walk or cycle across the bridge on the dedicated lanes, giving you fantastic views over the bay. Number 4. Cable cars. Today, the few cable cars remaining in San Francisco provide tourists with an excellent opportunity to experience the city as it was a long time ago. Still, when cable cars were introduced in the late 1800s, they were the only way to climb the hills rapidly around the city. Horses and carriages were not a match for the steep streets. The many villas on the hills owned by wealthy people needed a better connection to downtown, and that's why 8 lines were built connecting different areas. Tickets can be bought on board, and a couple of rides will be fun and useful, given that the cable cars are a quick way to move around the touristic parts of San Francisco, touching base with several landmarks. Number 3. The Golden Gate Park. The Golden Gate Park, home to many gardens and museums, is a great green space in the center of San Francisco, frequently referred to as the city's lungs. The park features a network of walking trails and cycling pathways, over 5,000 distinct plant types, and dozens of tree species, many lakes, bridle lanes, and a buffalo pasture. This is even more impressive when you know that this was actually a region of desert sand dunes until development began in 1871. The Steinhardt Aquarium, the Japanese Tea Garden, and the San Francisco Botanical Garden are among the primary attractions. Still, you can just spend a couple of hours chilling in the park or renting a bike for a quick ride around, and we assure you that the visit will be worth it. Number 2. Chinatown. San Francisco's Chinatown is the biggest outside of Asia, and definitely a must-see place while in town. You may have visited Chinatown in other places, but San Francisco's Chinatown is in a league all of its own. It was almost completely devastated in the 1906 earthquake, and it was rebuilt from scratch in Chinese style, quickly becoming much more appealing than before. Its temples, theaters, workshops, boutiques, and tea houses are all great reasons to visit. Enjoy traditional Chinese food, such as noodles and baos, in the many authentic eateries all around. Number 1. Fisherman's Wharf. Fisherman's Wharf is one of the most significant spots in San Francisco. Especially if you visit the city for the first time, and have only a few days to explore. This historic district, once known as San Francisco's Little Italy, is famed for its shops, restaurants, and gorgeous location along the waterfront. The views back towards the city from Pier 39 are spectacular. Take the chance to sail on a 2-hour cruise around the bay for stunning photos from a different point of view, and getting to listen to a bit of history of the place. Once off the boat, head to Ghirardelli Square and explore an old chocolate factory now become home to chocolate stores, shops, and local restaurants. Have you been to San Francisco? Let us know in the comment section below which other unique places you have visited. If you are planning a trip, ask your questions to our community. We are here to help every fellow traveler. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao!